We have a new couple on 90 Day Fiance, and this is the most unbelievable thing I have ever seen on this show. His name is David. He lives in Vegas, right there. Her name is Lana. She's from the Ukraine, right there. This David guy has spent over $100,000 on her. And he's flown to the Ukraine 3 separate times, and he got stood up every single time. And believe it or not, he's getting ready to fly to the Ukraine again to try and meet her. And while all this has happened, he's never even talked to her on the phone or video chatted with her. It's only been through instant message. Oh my God, this guy is so gullible. If you thought Yolanda and Williams were bad, this is like 100 times worse. Guys, if you missed the last episode, we just got introduced to this new character couple, David and Lana. And like I said, David's from Vegas, Lana is from the Ukraine. They have been talking for 7 years on some foreign dating website where you have to pay every time you're chatting with your girlfriend or whatever through instant message. So they don't message on like Facebook Messenger or Skype or anything that would be free. They message on this stupid online dating website where David has to pay for like every minute that he even talks to her, and they're not even talking on the phone or video chat. They're just typing. And like I said earlier, David flew to the Ukraine 3 different times and got stood up every single time. The first time he said that she just clearly stood him up. She was afraid. She was nervous to meet him. Okay, whatever. The second time he goes there and her brother died or something just ridiculous. Clearly not true. The third time he goes there and she had a medical emergency. Oh my God, that's not true. Anyone with half a functioning brain can see, clearly not true. Now, I don't mean to rip and hate and just be a hater on this David guy. He seems like a very nice guy. But wow, he is clearly a moron. I'm sorry, guys, but are you kidding me? This guy is this gullible? And to make matters worse, he's actually getting ready to fly over there again to meet this crazy lady. Now, if I was David or if I knew David, I would knock some sense into that guy and tell him you are not going back over there, because clearly this David guy is either getting catfished, or if Lana is a real lady, she is using him like you wouldn't even believe. People have already found this Lana girl on other dating sites in the Ukraine, so obviously she's not just talking to David. She's probably making money from him somehow. Maybe he's sending her money. Who knows? Clearly he is being used though, and I hate to see it. I feel bad for this guy, but oh my God, this guy is gullible. Put in the comments below what you think of David and Lana. You know what I think. I think he's getting catfished. I think he's getting screwed, but I want to hear from you guys. So put in the comments below. I'm super curious to hear. And for the other couples, same old thing. Baby girl Lisa and Usman, or Soulja Boy. It's just getting worse and worse for them. We already know that they don't make it in the end because it sounds like Soulja Boy cheated. But Lisa, for how unattractive, and I am sorry, I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but for how unattractive Lisa is, she is freaking rude. She was mad how small, Usman's house is. What did you think? The guy was going to live in a mansion in Nigeria? Like, she couldn't believe he lived in such a small house. And honestly, for the houses that I have seen in Nigeria and over in Africa, it didn't look to be that bad. They had a nice TV and they had a couch and like a normal bed, but she thought it was going to be a lot nicer. So there was a lot of bickering, a lot of fighting, a lot of BS. Geoffrey and Varia, they finally stayed together over at his hotel. It seems to be going pretty well. Every time we keep seeing this couple, it seems to be getting better and better, but I have a hunch that it's just not going to work for them in the end. I don't know why I think that. I don't know. Not a spoiler or anything. I don't know. But I have a hunch that I just think once Geoffrey relays his horrible past and history with Varia, I think that's going to scare her off. And I think with the other direction, I think Varia is totally using Geoffrey to come to America because she clearly is dying to come to America. And I think at this point, she would just pick any relatively attractive guy, date him, get engaged, and just come to America because Geoffrey is a good-looking guy, but I think she is desperate as hell and would just date anyone at this point to come over to America. So I don't think they're going to work, but in the last episode, basically Varia spent the night at his hotel. They're kind of getting more synergy. At the end of the episode, Varia took Geoffrey to her apartment, and it was a mess, and it kind of threw Geoffrey for a loop because he was like, you live here, and clearly you're just trying to come to America. Then there was Big Ed and Rose. Big Ed, what a nice guy. I think this guy is really a gentleman. He did lie about his height and his weight and probably some other things, but he definitely seems to be a gentleman. Most guys his age, if they were with a lady like Rose in a third world country, they might kind of be a little aggressive with her and try to sleep with her the first night or be intimate with her really fast. Ed, he's, holding back and he's being a gentleman. They slept in separate beds. I think it shocked Rose because I think Rose figures Ed is an older guy in America with some money that wants to date a younger girl like me, and Rose will probably, to a certain extent, do anything for Ed because she wants to come to America and have a better life. But when Ed was being a gentleman, he was being a really kind guy, I think it kind of threw Rose for a loop because I don't think she expected it at all. But he does seem to be a genuinely nice guy. The one thing about Ed, I think he is very high maintenance. Rose even said the air conditioning was going crazy in the room. I could just see him being really high maintenance. I don't know why, but anyway, they woke up the next day, they went to some shopping center, outdoor shopping center, and Ed was buying stuff for Rose, and he was making a big deal that she was kind of grabbing his money. The thing is, though, she speaks the language, and he was buying little stupid stuff like clothes, and I did the conversion, because they use, Filipino pesos, and I converted over to USD. He was only spending like $5 or $10, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Like at one point, Ed bought Rose, I think, pajamas, and then the guy was getting ready to give Rose the change, and she just said, keep the change, and Ed like flipped out that she said, keep the change, and I converted it, and it was like 15 cents. So come on, it's not that big of a deal. And then Avery and Ash finally met. Very romantic, very intimate. I don't buy a word that comes out of this guy's mouth. I don't know why he's dating her. Avery is extremely pretty, really cute girl, and Ash is a good-looking guy, obviously. I just kind of think he is using her, though. I don't know for what, but I think he is. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out, but from the start, Ash is telling Avery everything she wants to hear. She's really happy about it, and we'll have to see where it goes. So far, so good. Avery did make the comment that they're going to be sleeping in separate beds on the first couple nights, so they won't be intimate anytime soon, at least for the couple nights. But, Ash seemed to be perfectly okay with it, maybe a little bit upset, but he was overall okay with it. And that was pretty much it from the last episode. What a great show. I can't believe it. I still cannot believe this whole David and Lana thing. I want to hear from you guys. Put in the comments below what you think of this couple. I think he's getting catfished. He is getting screwed, and it's unbelievable. But I want to hear from you guys. So put in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. And also, I do want to say I hope everyone is safe during this horrible, crazy coronavirus time. Stay inside, wash your hands. That's my only 2 cents. I hope to God everyone that watches this channel and everyone else around the world stays safe, stays healthy, and just I'm throwing out my good energy, my prayers, everything to you guys. I love you guys to death, and I hope everyone stays healthy, stays safe. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Stay tuned for many more.